Okay, hello. Hope you can see everything with no problem. I'm going to add in a good 2 more inches of soil to make it nice and high over the flap in a 10-gallon tank. So just chop it up as I'm putting it in. And I want to make sure I at least fill the soil over the window. So believe me, I have plenty of soil to go around. I have 4 10-gallon tanks here, the plastic, the fabric, not plastic, the fabric containers, 10-gallon. So believe me, I have enough soil for it. So the little chunks of soil breaking up here, and I'm just filling it up, continue filling it up. And I hope you're having just as much fun. It's a great activity for a beautiful sunny day and something very good. And it has your mind occupied, and you know you're going to get great reward from it. Beautiful crop that you can have for yourself or your family. And you just fill it up. I decided this would be a better way than waiting on a whole potato to sprout and root in water. I started with my grandkids, my daughter-in-law. We worked on that over almost 2 weeks now. And guess what? Still sitting in the water with the toothpicks, and nothing is happening. Well, next thing's gonna go and happen with those are dinner time, mashed potatoes, fried potatoes, French fried potatoes, whatever potato, but it won't be a plant potato, that's for sure. Cause I decided today to go to the garden center, beautiful garden center, I must say. They have everything. And I said, you know what, since they have everything else, let me just try one question. Do you have plant potatoes? I almost sound a little crazy because I know you can go to a store. Sometimes you see sprouted potatoes. I did try that. I didn't see any. They're fresh potatoes. I need to either soak a potato or to rush to buy a sprouted potato. I asked the question, excuse me, I almost sound a little crazy to ask, but I did. And the answer was, I'm not sure. The inquisitive looked. So he called on the walkie-talkie, and the results were, we do. And I was like, yay! So excited. So, of course, he led me to an area that I was there already, and I didn't want the packaging potatoes. I didn't want the already packaged potato. He said, and I said, nah, I saw that already. That's not what I want. So he said, oh, you want the plant potato? Yes, I want the plant potato. So he said, sure, we have those. And I was like, what? I almost went in shock. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. So he led me to the plant potato. And there they were, sitting on a rack. Oh my goodness. I want to just grab them all and run. But I figured, you know what? Don't get more than what I need. So he let me know this is a hot commodity right now. Everybody wants potato plants. They're rushing off the shelves. So that made me feel very, very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. So, and I want you to know, I actually added this because I still had quite a bit much, about a half a bag. So I did add some Miracle Grow in with the soil. So each one of them, after I top this potting soil, I do have the Miracle Grow potting soil to help enrich the soil. So here I am, and I'm going to spend time doing this with you. I'm going to spend time doing this with you so you can see me labor. Doing some labor, some home labor, some happy labor, some peaceful self-laboring of my choice. And something I enjoy to do. A nice pastime. Some people like to read for pastime. Some people like to do other creative things. They like to paint. They like to sew. They like to knit. They like to do athletic things, in which I do. I like the treadmill. I love the treadmill. I can stay on the treadmill for hours. Treadmill is my #1 exercise. But like the dumbbell workouts for the arms, which I want to get back to doing more of. I do have a gym membership, LA Fitness. I look forward to going back there and working out. But in the meantime, guess what I did? I bought a treadmill for home. I bought the exercise equipment. I bought the bike, the exercise bike, the treadmill, the exercise stepper. Oh yeah, I have the stepper too. And I have weights, some arm weights. And it's available. I even have a manual bike, a pedaling bike. So, in the meantime, I want to prepare my garden. I can get back to that anytime, but right now, gardening is my priority. So, this is what I'm doing. It's a beautiful day out. Skies are clear. It's in the 60s. Plenty of sun. Well, the sky isn't all that clear, but it's clear enough. You know, there are some clouds. There are some little cloudy darkness, but majority of it, we have sunlight that's shining over us, gleaming on the plants, and it's a perfect day for what I'm doing. It's not windy, it's not cold, it's not chilly, it's not hot. I mean, this is planting time. This is a planter's dream, to come out on a beautiful day and plant. Well, at least this would be mine. Some don't even care. Season, weather, conditions don't bother everybody, but I'm sensitive to it. I rather, of course, have a day like this to enjoy and relax and do something that I like to do, and also share it with you. So I'm hoping you're listening in. I'm hoping you're enjoying what I'm doing, what I'm saying to you, and I hope something like this would inspire, intrigue, and also maybe something I say would be knowledgeable. I love to spread good information. I love to share good news. I like to be in tune. And hopefully I'll be able to do more. I have done renovations in the house that I will share I have videos of that. I don't know what too much of how to do, but what I did. Let's say that. And almost to where I can put the plants in now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop a couple more layers in here, and then I'm going to put the tomato potato plants, 2 of them, in the bag, and then I have actually 4 of them, 4 onion plants. But I'm going to circle around the bag, and that should do well. They say you can put at least 3 plants in a 10-gallon and produce plenty of potatoes. Also, I learned when the plant have bloomed the flower, that lets you know potatoes are producing. Also, I learned that, see, information is so important. How would you know without information? So thankful for information. Because I learned when the flowers bloom, the plant is sending energy to the flower to keep the flower nourished, blooming, and whatever nutrients it needs. So, you really want all that energy to the potato. So, they said, in order to give all your energy to the potato, clip the flower. Therefore, all the energy will revert to the potato. And then you have good growing 100% attention going to the potato. So it made sense. And I said that's what I'm going to do. When I see a flower, I'm going to clip it. Yep, I'm going to clip the flower. Because my interest is potato. I love flowers. They bloom pretty. They look so nice. But guess what? I want the potato. And I have enough flowers available out here. My daughter actually gave me a pack. All of a sudden these flowers are appearing. My dear hubby gave me a flower. So I'm going to plant that. And today, my daughter gave me a pack of sunflower seeds. So, of course, I'm going to plant that. So, that's going to be another plant for me to do. So, I've been sitting here filling these bags up, and they are quite filled. Quite filled. Not going to take much more to fill them. I appreciate your time with me, spending and listening to what I have to say and my point of views, and sharing what I've been learning with you. So, I've been talking and feeling, and guess what? I find myself past the window. It's a little noise because UPS just delivered. And I know about deliveries. My father was a mailman. I was a distribution processing clerk at the U.S. Postal Service. Also, I worked admin work for the Postal Service until I retired. Yes, I retired. 25 years of service. I don't know where the time went. Please, don't even get me started. I started young, 20 years old, retired because the market was great. And in 2008, well, 2004, I studied the real estate. And I went into real estate. It was a great booming market. 2008, it crashed. So that was another story. But thank God, my husband's still working there. He's now been there about 36, 37 years now. And I've been in real estate 17 years. So, a lot of time in the real estate market. And since things are a little slow and I'm not running around showing a lot of houses every day, this is giving me excellent time to do the personal things that I like to do. And I like to do things like this. Haven't done it in a while. I actually built a pond. And I had fish, and I love the turtles. I had turtles in there. I had fish in there. I had plants in there. And it was going really well. Until I decided to clean the pond again. And I like the clear water. I didn't like the green pond. And unfortunately, fish weren't happy about that. So it was tough for their survival. But the turtles didn't mind. But unfortunately, I went out there one day. And I went to pour out water in a heavy HVAC bucket. And I pinched a nerve. I mean, when I say I pinched a nerve, oh yes, it ran me right to the doctors. And they said, oh, you have degenerative disc. You have to exercise. I said, exercise when I'm in pain? Well, you have to do this and that, you know. So I had to run around. Of course, thank God I didn't decide on the surgery because, you know, all these options are thrown at you. And I just didn't want to do that. And I had a good doctor that encouraged me not to because they've seen worse cases than just a pull muscle or whatever in the back. So I didn't have that. I just did my little support things to help me. The meds, of course, you know how they throw you the meds. And I did get a little, you know, not a need, but then a need. So I said, you know what? I don't want to rely on pills. It was a decision thing. I have to find alternatives. So I bought a Splendor gut buster for the back. And it actually helped for the stomach, and it actually helped my back. It was great. So let me do some more. Once I get the planning, I will be back. Thank you.